Quran Majid is the last book of Allah Ta'ala which was revealed to the last Prophet Surah Munya Hazrat Muhammad. Try to know more about it. To see more such Islamic videos, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. 1. Origins of the Quran. The Quran is believed by Muslims to be the literal word of God Allah, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad over a period of 23 years, 61063 to c. during the final 2 decades of his life. This revelation occurred through the Angel Gabriel, Jibril in Arabic, and was received by Muhammad in segments throughout different situations, addressing various aspects of life, society, and spirituality. Muhammad, who was known as an illiterate man, was chosen as the last prophet, with the Quran serving as the final, complete, and unaltered guidance for humanity. 2. Structure of the Quran. The Quran is organized into 114 chapters, surahs. These vary significantly in length and cover diverse themes. Each surah is composed of verses known as ayahs, singular ayah, which means sign or miracle, all in just to shortest order. The surahs are not in chronological order, but are generally arranged from longest to shortest, except for the first chapter, Ayah Fataya, the opening, which is a short but central prayer. O Meccan vs. Medinan Surahs. Meccan surahs revealed before the migration to Medina focus on the fundamental beliefs of Islam like monotheism, morality, and the afterlife. Medinan surahs revealed after the migration emphasize practical aspects of living as a Muslim community, providing legal and social guidance. The Quran is also divided into 30 parts, called juz, making it easier for Muslims to read through the entire Quran during the month of Ramadan. 3. Language and literary style. The Quran is regarded as the highest example of classical Arabic prose, celebrated for its linguistic complexity, rhythm, and eloquence. Some notable literary aspects include inimitable style. Ayahs Quran. Muslims believe the Quran's linguistic style is miraculous and unmatched, a concept known as Ayahs Quran. This inimitability is considered a testament to the Quran's divine origin, as no human speech could replicate its form and content. Poetic features. Despite being prose, the Quran has rhythmic and phonetic patterns that make it distinctively recitable. It often uses rhyme and cadence, making memorization easier. Parables, similes, and metaphors. The Quran frequently uses metaphorical language to explain complex spiritual concepts, such as using light to represent divine guidance, balanced repetition. Certain phrases, words, or themes are repeated throughout the Quran in a way that reinforces the messages. 4. Themes and topics covered. The Quran covers a wide spectrum of topics, from theological concepts to practical guidance on daily living. Key themes include monotheism, Tawhid, the belief in one God, Allah, who is without partners or associates, is a central theme. The Quran reinforces that God is unique, eternal, and all-powerful, with nothing comparable to him. Prophets and messengers. Stories of prophets such as Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus are told in the Quran, emphasizing the continuity of the message of Islam and God's guidance throughout history. Judgment and the afterlife. The Quran describes the day of judgment, heaven Jannah, and hell Jahannam, explaining that individuals will be held accountable for their actions in this life. Ethics and morality. there is a strong emphasis on virtues such as compassion, honesty, patience, and charity. The Quran promotes ethical behavior, like kindness to parents, helping the poor, and forgiveness. Legal and social guidelines. Certain surahs contain detailed laws and codes of conduct. Topics include marriage, divorce, inheritance, trade, penal law, and governance. While some guidance is explicit, Muslims often turn to Islamic scholars to interpret these laws in the modern context. Worship and devotion. The Quran includes guidelines for acts of worship, such as prayer salah, fasting Sawm, charity zakat, and pilgrimage hajj. 5. Compilation and preservation. Initially, the Quran was memorized and passed down orally by the Prophet's companions, following Muhammad's death. To preserve the integrity of the Quran, the first caliph, Abu Bakr, ordered a written compilation. This written version was standardized under the third caliph, Uthman ibn Affan, who ordered copies to be sent across the Islamic Empire. This Uthmanic codex remains the basis of the Quran's text today. Muslims believe that the Quran has remained unaltered since its revelation, preserved through memorization and strict transmission practices. Many Muslims, known as Hafiz, meaning guardian or preserver, have memorized the entire Quran in Arabic, continuing this tradition over generations. 6. Interpretation, tafsir, and translation. Interpretation of the Quran, known as tafsir, is an essential field of Islamic scholarship. Scholars analyze linguistic, historical, and cultural contexts to explain verses. Two main types of tafsir exist. Tafsir bil muthar, based on direct sources like the sayings of Muhammad and his companions. Tafsir bil ray, using reason and scholarly opinion, taking into account broader interpretative analysis. Translating the Quran presents challenges due to the depth and subtleties of classical Arabic. For this reason, translations are often referred to as interpretations of the Quran, as the full meaning is considered inseparable from the original Arabic language.